What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with that real boxing talk with the real thing. Shout out to the LDBC one time for the one time, and Conor McGregor. Did a press conference as interview ish type thing. I'm gonna leave that video in the description. Shout out to Fight Hub. Y'all check it out. Tell me what y'all think. But he pretty much blasted three guys in this picture other than himself, and said he talked about Lomachenko. He said that he doesn't understand why Lomachenko isn't engaging in talks with Rigondeaux. Said he just doesn't understand it. He says that he doesn't even mention Rigondeaux's name. We know that Vasyl Lomachenko offered to have Conor McGregor come spar him, and McGregor trashed him and said, basically, you got Rigondeaux problems. That's pretty much the basis of what he said. But then here he says, his last fight, he's seen some glimpses of what Lomachenko is and can be as a good fighter, potentially great fighter. But he said his energy level didn't look right, and he looked at some points in the fight, he looked like he didn't want to be there. And I can second that. I can agree with McGregor on that end. You can just tell Lomachenko wasn't 100% engaged in fighting Miguel Moraga. And that's how you knew it was a cherry pick. It was a showcase fight for ESPN because he wasn't 100% honed in and focused on Miguel Moraga. As far as the Rigondeaux thing, said he's a big fan of Rigondeaux. Said he likes the way Rigondeaux fights. Says that he doesn't understand why Rigondeaux and Lomachenko is a fight. And he says boxing is a funny game. And I can second that, man. We boxing fans been saying that for a long time. And in a video interview, it seems like he's talking like he got some goddamn sense. And like I said, I think he's just playing a role to sell the fight for Mayweather. But this guy sounds pretty fucking intelligent. Sounds like he knows something about the game in this interview, and I'm pretty sure he does because he has somewhat of a boxing background. That's what some people just don't understand. But he says that don't understand boxing, man. Basically why the big fights don't happen like they do in UFC. Because in UFC, there's only one champion. And with that one champion, if you don't elect to fight that one champion, or you got an opportunity to fight that champion, move up and fight the champion, you don't fight him, then, it goes to the next guy. The next guy, 9.9 times out of 10 is not going to miss out on that opportunity to fight the champion because you never know when you're going to get the opportunity again. In boxing, there's several champions you continue to fight. But, we've been saying the same thing about those two, man. Lomachenko is definitely getting a G pass for not wanting to fight Grandma Rigondeaux, and even Conor McGregor can see the bullshit. You don't understand why that fight ain't happening. I don't understand why the fight ain't happening. Why Lomachenko don't want to take the fight. I understand why the fight ain't happening, but I understand why Lomachenko don't want to take the fight. He said that he wanted, to fight Rigondeaux. If I fight Rigondeaux, I'll destroy him. And all of a sudden, he wants to fight Miguel Berchek next, according to him. But then Conor McGregor switches gears and talks about Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. Some shit I've been saying for a long time, but we're going to get into that in a minute. Says that, he watched tape of Canelo Alvarez. I'm pretty much guessing he watched the Floyd Mayweather tape getting ready for Mayweather. He says that Canelo don't have no feet up under him. He don't have no feet. He's just stuck. And I watch him get peppered all day. He don't have any feet. And a lot of people, we already know that Canelo don't have feet. Some people think he's going to be able to move on his toes and outbox Golovkin. I don't really see that. I think he can do some movement to mess with Golovkin, but anytime in that fight we see him on his toes and trying to move around the rope, especially early in the fight, or unless he's trying to just cruise to an easy decision, he up on the cards, we cool with that. But if he on his toes, moving backwards, moving side to side, trying to box, then that tells me that Golovkin is about to whoop that ass, or already whooping that ass in the fight. Because we know Canelo don't have no feet. Everybody know that. And then he says Gennady Golovkin, came into camp out of shape in Big Bear, and we all know that's to be true. He looked a little bit heavy. Canelo Chavez Jr. fight week, he looked a lot heavy, and he continued to look heavy, man. Going into that camp, Abel Sanchez said he was enjoying himself in Vegas. Before the Canelo Chavez Jr. fight, and he said, pretty much, it won't be no point, it won't be no issue getting the weight down, and pretty much he's getting the weight down. I know he is because Golovkin is a professional fighter. and he carries himself in a professional manner. I can give him that. And but Conor McGregor goes on to say, I don't think those guys are up there on that level. As far as being elite fighters and pound for pound fighters. And I've been saying that for a long time, man. People just don't listen. Just because you knock out 20 straight fucking bums don't make you an elite fighter. He fought Danny Jacobs and got a fucking gift. In some people's eyes, I think it was a close competitive fight. Could have went either way. In Golovkin, he got a gift. And people act like he the next best thing since Wonder Bread. He's not. Danny Jacobs was a guy that was stopped before, dropped by surgery and more. Had some trials and tribulations in his career with cancer and stuff. And Golovkin barely eked by. And he's not even seen as an elite type boxer. Nowhere in the pound for pound top 20 probably. And Canelo, man, he's a solid fighter, but I don't see him in that elite manner as a fighter. As far as, two upper echelon fighters, how they're trying to sell this fight, I don't think so. I don't have Golovkin in my top pound for pound top 10, and Conor McGregor seconds that. And it's crazy that I'm agreeing with Conor McGregor, but it seems like this is the sensible Conor McGregor talking here. And, he says he doesn't see two upper echelon elite fighters when you look at Canelo and Golovkin. And I agree. It's just a hype fight. They both build up. Golovkin built off of knockouts. Canelo is built up on being match made, right, and being Mexican and having that fanfare. And it's just a fanfare fight. A lot of fanfare behind both of these guys. Not saying these guys can't fight, but I don't look at them as the best fighters in the world, or even close. I don't think either one is on Andre Ward's level or Terence Crawford's level. I can keep going on and on. And Conor McGregor seconds that. And check out the interview. He talks about him being a fan of boxing for a long time. Watching Chris Eubanks Jr., he gives a shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis. Said in one or two more fights, he could be in the mix with Rigondeaux and Lomachenko. He's a good fighter. He gives a shout out to Chris Eubanks Jr. Says he got a lot of skill as well. He talks about his his background in combat sports and the love of the sports. And he sounds like he's real sensible here. But this your boy CJ Goodfellow. We gone.